Welcome to this video from the Pure Models Network. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can access clinical prediction models in R. Once you learn how to access one model, you can use the same process for other clinical prediction models on this platform. So from the Pure Models Network homepage, I go to the Models page. This takes me to the model repository. Here you see a list of all the models that are currently available. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the ACCEPT model, which is a clinical prediction model in chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. By clicking here, I see all the documentation associated with the ACCEPT model, including the publication that explains how the model works and which variables and outcomes are included in it. So next, I'm going to open R on my computer. We have a package on CRAN called Pure Models, so I install that by typing install packages Pure Models. Next, I load the package by typing library Pure Models. The simplest function that this package has is called handshake. If I type handshake accept, it tells us that this model is available on the platform. Now to access the model, I follow a three-step workflow. First, I download a sample input for the model, which shows me the structure of the model input. Second, I change the input to correspond to the patient that I'm interested in. Third, I submit the new input to the server to get my results. So to carry out my first step, I download a sample input for the model using the getDefaultInput command. This requires the name of the model and an API key, which is what authenticates the user's request to the server. Now I call the server by submitting the command, and I see the input structure for the sample patient. So this model concerns a respiratory disease. So we see variables like age, sex, and smoking status. And we also see treatments that patients might or might not be on, like oxygen therapy, statins, and other medications. We also see lung function, BMI, and the St. George's Respiratory Questionnaire. Now that we see the input structure, we can construct our own input. In other words, we can input unique patient characteristics, send them to the cloud server to process, and see the results concerning predicted clinical outcomes. So to call the model for a new patient, what I do is I assign the patient to a variable. Then I go ahead and change that variable. So let's say our new patient is 75 years old. I change the input to age 75 years. If their FEV1 is 25, I input FEV1 25. And if they're not on corticosteroids, I input ICS 0. Now I can use the model run command and pass the new input variable. Note that once you've specified the model and the API key, the package will remember that. And now we see the results. So here I can see that the predicted exacerbation rate is 1.4 per year, and the predicted exacerbation probability is about 76%. So for each clinical prediction model on the Pure Models Network, there might be a lot of different inputs and outputs, but they're all explained in the model documentation. So that's how you can access clinical prediction models in R on the Pure Models Network. Now, R is not the only way that you can access models on this platform. You can use a variety of different programming softwares and tools to interact with our models. In our other videos, we'll teach you how to do that. Thanks for watching.